it's Mary. I am here today with actually 2 weeks of what sold. I did not make a what sold video last week because it was Christmas time. It's just taking a little break. But now I have 2 whole weeks to share with you, and it's gonna be like twice as long, so let's get started. And if you like reseller, vintage, thrifting, or eco-friendly fashion videos, make sure to hit subscribe. Ring the bell to be notified every time I make a video, and you'll never miss a thing. For the days of December 13th through the 26th, I had 30 sales. 16 on eBay, 7 on Etsy, 6 on Poshmark, and 1 on Depop. First, let's start with Depop. I sold this one item on Depop. It was this men's vintage button-down shirt that had kind of a retro pattern, and I sold it for $22 plus $5 shipping. And that concludes my Depop sales. Now for Poshmark. First off, I sold, it was a Cole Haan Nike collaboration. This is part of my consignment haul. They were new in the box. They did have a little bit of discoloration on the white parts because it was sitting in a closet for probably 10 years, but I did sell them for $65. Now, I did just notice that I got a review of 1 star that said they were defective. I don't know why they didn't elaborate anymore, but on Poshmark, as far as I can tell, it doesn't really seem to matter when you get negative feedback and you still get paid, so I'm not gonna investigate any further. I sold this Gap tunic length sweatshirt. It had kind of a wide neck and kind of a stonewashed pattern. That is just something I had that I never wear and decided to sell. Another item from the consignment haul is this light blue turtleneck sweater. It's cashmere. The brand is Sutton Cashmere. I don't know of that brand, but it did have a little bit of staining on it, so I sold it for $30. The next thing I sold is something I've had for a little while longer than I was expecting to have it. It is this NFL sweatshirt that says Indianapolis Colts. Just a kind of basic crew neck sweatshirt for a sports team, you know. It sold for $25, and I really thought it would have sold sooner. Sports stuff usually does, but I don't know, maybe nobody likes the Colts. After that, I sold another item from the consignment haul, which was this pair of Manolo Blahnik sandals. They are just like a slide with a little toe ring, and they were kind of like a snakeskin pattern. So those sold for $100. I do believe I took an offer on that. It seemed comparable to what other Manolo sandals were going for. And the last Poshmark sale is this Western jacket, also part of the consignment haul. It sold for $100. It's a suede. The brand is Overland. The woman who I got this consignment stuff from had a lot of these suede Western jackets, and this is just one of them. It had really pretty embroidery on the top, had barely been worn. Moving right on to eBay, where I had 16 sales. A good amount, in my opinion. First thing I sold was this men's Patagonia shirt. It's just like a khaki color. Part of the stuff I'm selling that my brother-in-law gave me, and it sold for $18. I sold this vintage Denver Broncos license plate for $15. That was listed for a little while. I got it at the Durham Rescue Mission bin, so it was probably virtually free, and really happy with $15 for that. The next 5 items are from my consignment haul. The first one are these slipper mule clog slide type of things. They are from the brand La Canadine. They are just really warm. They seemed brand new, and they sold for $55. Next is another turtleneck from the consignment haul. It is also blue. That sold for $13. There was a lot of stains on it, so I was just kind of happy anyone wanted to pay anything for it. After that, I have this really pretty Judith Lieber evening bag. It has a long chain and it's black. This consignment haul had a lot of Judith Lieber bags, and I think this might be the first one that sold. Judith Lieber is a really good and really expensive designer of evening bags, and I think that being in a pandemic, not really anyone's buying evening bags. This one sold for $225. Another item, which was also a purse from the consignment haul, is this Prada bag. I really liked it. It was pretty small, just a shoulder bag, camel color, my fave. And there's little tassels on it. It did have a few spots on it, and it sold for $275. Oh, I forgot to do my Etsy sales, but we'll go back to that. After that, I sold this White & Warren scarf. It was brown with some polka dots on it. I had been messaging back and forth with a woman who wanted to buy it, and there is a stain on it, so she was very concerned about that. I hadn't tried to get it off, which I told her, so she was hoping she could get it off. She made an offer of $25 and I accepted that. So hopefully the stain comes out for her. I didn't want to mess it up because it was a cashmere scarf, so I don't know. If it doesn't come out, she said she's gonna donate it. I sold another cashmere turtleneck. It is a Neiman Marcus brand and it is black, and I sold it for $20. There were a lot of picks in this one, so happy about that. So I got the Harry Tornado mystery box a while ago, which, I mean, I wasn't super impressed with it. Part of it was a whole bunch of loose CDs that were all gospel singers. I sold most of them. I actually sold pretty quickly for like $15 to one person, and then I had made little lots of ones that they had a lot by the same artist. Anyways, someone did buy these two that were by the singer Lee Williams. They paid $6 for the two CDs. I think I had it listed for $12 and they made an offer of $6. I had not been getting any interest about these CDs, so happy to let that go. I did give free shipping with media mail, but I think it was only like $2. Then surprisingly, someone else maybe the next day bought two more of the CDs, which it wasn't the same person. These two were by Luther Barnes and they sold for $12, the full asking price, and I did ship them free with media mail. After that, I had a sale of this Adrian Vitidini turtleneck. It was not cashmere. I think it was a wool blend, and it was ribbed and had a geometric pattern across the chest. I do think it was very 2000s, and I actually had this one on Depop too, but it did sell on eBay and it sold for $25. And I sold another one of the Patagonia shirts from my brother-in-law. This one is a bright blue and it sold for $20. Then I sold a pair of his mountain khaki pants. This one sold for $17 plus shipping. And then finally yesterday I sold a pair of Tom's wedges that I got in my haul where I was trying to buy shoes for the first time to resell. They sat for a really long time. Probably would not pick these up again, but they did sell for $15, so I'm just happy to get those out of here. Now, I forgot to tell you my Etsy sales, so we'll go back and do that. All my Etsy sales do include free shipping. The first sale is this vacation t-shirt from the Bahamas. It has like a fringe detail, which is really extra, and that sold for $26. My next sale on Etsy is this brown glass jar, or like, I thought it was like, looked like a milk bottle. It said UVM on it, which was for University of Vermont. I found that in the Durham Rescue Mission bins, so it was very, very cheap. I sold it for $32. That's good, huh? I'm impressed with that one. Sometimes I don't even realize how good my sale was until I'm thinking about it later. After that, I sold this sweater. It's just kind of like a collared v-neck sweater with some stripes across the front. It's probably from the 80s, and I sold that for $20 plus free shipping. I sold this Cape Cod trivet that I've had forever. It's been at the store. No one was buying it at the store. I finally listed it online and it sat for a while, and then it did sell eventually for $12. I was picking up a lot of trivets. Probably shouldn't. I mean, I kept getting in these online auctions where there would be lots and there was trivets. I don't know. I'm probably not gonna keep buying these vacation trivets because no one wants them. Well, somebody wants them, but not quick enough. I've had this t-shirt for a really long time too. It's a long sleeve t-shirt that says Colts with a horse on the front. I don't know if it's for Indianapolis Colts or if it's just a random Colt, but I sold it for $25. And that's interesting that two people bought things that said Colts on it this week. So I don't know, were they like doing well right now or something? Something to think about. My next Etsy sale is this Mickey Mouse t-shirt. I have had this for a long time, considering it was a Disney t-shirt. It is just black with Mickey Mouse on it. He is wearing swim trunks and sunglasses. It says Florida, and I sold it for $28. And then my last Etsy sale is this blue and white t-shirt with stripes. There's an anchor and kind of a nautical design in the middle, and it sold for $22. After adding all of those up, that should be 30 sales, I think. Now I've seen over the last week things are slowing down. Of course, Christmas is over, but I do think maybe they're picking back up a little because people have had Christmas money for gifts, so now it's burning a hole in their pocket. But anyways, how have your sales been? What's your biggest sale this week? Are you feeling good going into 2021? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you next week, back on track for the 1 week of what sold every week.